Welcome back to Co-op Comrades. The Quake isn't here today, but he's usually not one for building anyways. This is part 2 of my building series-ish, where I'm trying to make the most awesome base Palworld has seen to date. In the last episode, I fixed up the church at the very top of spawn. And the other stuff I did, in case you didn't see it, was, stool. I'll worry about that later. The other stuff I did was I managed to cover the hole up and got some stairs working to bring us down. I think today I'm going to expand a few places into a bit of a spa location or sauna. Not sure exactly where I'm going to put that. Might be in there, might not. Oh, also, I have a couple hidey holes. There was this Monster Hunter-like game that I played where you could check out the entire starting village area, or like hub village place, and there were lots of hidey holes that I just kept thinking, man, I want to build in there. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a lot of that in this. We got the fancy door down there, and the way that I got this to work was I got a mod that expanded the base radius, and I'm running with a mod that allows this foundation to be placed in the air. I also have that same mod also allows you to build in structures and stuff to which like this no stone roof. There we go. Normal hole. That's what that mod does. Tried messing around with this a little bit. Probably just going to do some railing, which railing is another thing I need to do. But the stuff for today. Right, I can just hop down here. I think I might also actually do something down here with the place that I was gonna make into a gardeny thing. And you know what? This seems like a good way to start things out. So yeah, see once I fiddle around with the stairs, I suppose. Quick thing that I wanted to point out that a wonderful commenter had explained. The problem that you run into with stairs, with this going on and needing to put a wall up in places and stuff, can officially be alleviated by pressing Alt. It didn't disappear, it is right there. Now, can I get it to... No. Well, you still run into that problem. So, I suppose I shall need to do the thing that I do for situations like that. That being... Come on. Okay. Would it be a roof then? Not connected to structure. What about... Can I put a wall on top? Let's find out. No. I think one of the issues is just building here in general. So I'll get back once I figure something out. And I am back. And these are, without a doubt, one of the most frustrating stairs I have made yet. Yes, even more frustrating than building down and around the walls and stuff, because at least that was more like a puzzle. This just sucked. I got a roof here. I started with the foundations up there and found out that it just refused to work. So I had to start from down here, place the foundation buttons again and again and again, and the stairway again and again and again, until I found the correct height to place the foundation to get the stairs to line up. Which, if you guys want to build the staircase as well, here's a trick. That brick. Pay very close attention. You got 1, 2, 3. That's brick. I was using them to measure, and it came in handy. You got 1 arch, 2 arch on that brick. In case you ever want to do this maddening thing as well. And I got it closed off with walls. I had to place some ceilings down in there to so that I could actually put walls down through this junk. But I think it came out pretty good. Doesn't look quite as flush as I was hoping, but we weren't given access to these pieces. It's the best I can do. In the meantime, I do believe that since I am down here, I can show off something that I've been really wanting to. I do not have the things for it, so I will be right back. And I have gotten the required things for it. Another mod that I have turns these things into trees, which this one might not be the best example. Oh, I have bamboo as well. I hope this has, yep, it has leaves. Oops. There we go. What else do we got? A normal tree. And what is, ooh. Oh, I can work with this. I know exactly what to do with this. Just hope it, angry little cat. Might be easier to go from this side. Put that there. The thing also gives instant build. Then come around to this side. And let's see how this works or looks. Okay. Now let me go. There we go. Yeah, that closes it off nice. A nice little exit from the base. Of course, if I end up getting raiders that spawn down there, I'm probably going to do something about that. But if that becomes not an issue, that would be great. We got a natural tree here, which is fine. This is just stone, right? Yeah, it looks like it's just stone. Nice view of the beach. Let's look at one of the, that first one. Huh. Pretty nice, honestly. Not 100% sure what all I can do with these. But, yeah, give me some ideas for what to do with this area down here. Aside from that wonderful little gate I was able to make. In the meantime, I'll probably take that out. I like trees. The bamboo, though, this is gonna be really good for the spa area, I bet. But speaking of which, I suppose that is next on the agenda. That is, yeah, that annoys me so very much. There's not really anything I can do about it, but it just... If I were to put the stairs in the floor, like in the wall. I could probably get it to work, but then there'd be a line running up the middle, and yeah. If there's any modders watching, give me these. I want this. Give me it. Give me. Yes, that and pillars. Please, for the love of God, give me pillars. The world generation stairs and pillars. That's my wish list. But could probably do the guest bedrooms and stuff, or turn one of these into a spa sauna thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. See when I do it. Okay, so small change of plans about where the sauna is gonna go. The issue with building it down there is saunas are supposed to be pretty without holes that need to be patched up, and building it with those, all the windows and gaps and whatnot, would create quite a mess with trying to create a tiny, well, not tiny, but a small enough sauna to where it's nice and decent. But making use of this area, I figure it's pretty nice if, for instance, you're in one of the guest bedrooms, you come right up the stairs and you get into this, and then it's in a nice location for if you're over in that area and you come down. And yeah, I got the foundation down. It was a little bit tricky because of the bumps and stuff here. I'm really hoping a rock doesn't respawn, because that would really suck, but I'll have to see and find out that in the future. For the moment, let's get this thing made. Quick little update on stuff. I finally found out which direction stuff gets raided from, or the raiders come from. But the gate, even a stone gate, was able to block them off perfectly fine. They came from that hill, came up it specifically, and I'm gonna have to replace these every now and again. I added those just in case they came from the other direction. This is a really defensible location, though. If you wanted to move your PAL box further this way and up the radius a little bit to get to the back area, that'd be perfectly doable. It would allow you to add something like one of these. Yeah, I can't build it, but you could add one of those, station it here, and they'd be able to get them from that direction or probably from that direction. And you'd never have to worry about raiding again. Or you could put one just behind the gate for when they do show up and potentially get through it, but yeah, they seem to raid from the front, which that's pretty darn convenient. And we have finished the sauna. It's in a bit of an interesting location, being right up snug with the stairs. And while that does irritate me a little, you're going to love how I managed to make use of it. Anyways, without further ado, the sauna. I used stairs for the seating, and while they're not perfectly aligned, I used the wooden benches on the stairs to make it seem more, like proper seating. Got the mill stairs way up and down pretty easily. I have a got a water fountain, because when you're in a sauna you get thirsty. Figure this is a pretty decent way to afford people a way to stay hydrated. Figuring out the steam, though, that was the hardest part. I fiddled around with having a watering fountain circled by the what are these things again? By the flame cauldron, which once you actually build them and light them, yeah, you get fire. Pretty good. And that didn't seem to really exude that didn't really seem to exude steam and sauna-ness. So the next thing I tried for quite a while was using these, the coolers, because they're the closest thing we had to metal buckets. I'll go ahead and make one so you can see. Has a little bit of water in the bottom, but the issue is it's ice. And while I was able to figure out one neat thing, which I'm not sure if it'll come in handy for anyone watching, I found out that the perfect height to set them on is to build one of the antique desks, then you build the cooler on top, then you break the desk, and you put the cauldron directly under, and you get something that looks like this. Now, I was quick and hasty in placing it, but you can center it really well with these two things and make it look like the cauldron is holding up the thing. And while this came really close to what I had in mind, it didn't quite hit. I was going to have a stretch of them going along the length, but blocks of ice and saunas don't exactly mix very well. So, for the time being, until they add something like an actual thing I can use, I have done this. I figured on using the high quality hot spring for it, but yeah, no, this wouldn't work. It's a little bit too big. Too big for this little thing. But considering that makes steam, it has a way, like there's a pipe and stuff that it looks like it comes in through the wall and whatnot. I think I did pretty good. You got to go with a wood, or with all the wood siding and stuff for everything aside from the floor, and then you gotta go with a stone or tile floor, of course, because you know, saunas. But we are going to need electricity, but I got a light up there. It's actually not that bad light-wise because of the thing. And I'll make sure I don't forget to pick this up. The one of these. These do make light, and having one in there accidentally turned out to be for the better. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything up here. I might. What do we think? How tall is that tree? I could easily do a path from here to this level. I have a nice hot tub set up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And I have the second floor officially complete. A little bit more jank here, but nothing I can do about that. This was very annoying. I had to put more foundations down to build a wall to support it. These are roofs. I actually do have this blocked off because fancy. And in here, you come in, you got a couple not terribly well put together, but better than literal bed and fabric, massage beds for masseurs. Got a bar, of course, so you can have a drink and relax in here. And the hot tub, which good bit better than the basic one, which, I mean, the basic one has its uses, but this is pretty nice. That will hopefully disappear once the ceiling light in the downstairs gets powered. I made it high enough for the palm trees not to clip into places. And I got another ceiling light up there that's going to need to be powered, but that is the second floor. A nice path, which just, this is, I love how well this went together. Look at how it's almost perfect. In fact, what if... Please. Please. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll probably mess with that on my own. But for now, it's pretty good. I don't know if there's any or much I can do as far as wall decorations. Got the ivies and whatnot, but I can't imagine just dousing this thing in those. I was considering putting windows at the in this upstairs, but I'm not entirely sure. That's the you're running low on time warning. If I did put some windows in, not exactly sure where I'd put them. I imagine it would be nice to have a couple windows for the people laying down on these. Is there a emote for that? Dance, wave, sit on, surprise, hand over, sleep. Ah! Close. You have to be... Okay, nope. Whoops. What if you just faced straight up this way? Pretty good. And there's a raid. Let's see how the walls I put up are doing. They're going around. So they got pathed out this way, like I assumed they would. And they're stuck there. Looks like they can't get past the walls though, which is pretty nice. Then we're gonna go with Dragon Media. Nice. So it holds up pretty good. Probably gonna add another layer just to take them longer, but it's good to know that having this set up stopped them from coming up this ramp and forced them to go over that way. Wondering how I could screw with their pathing even more. Maybe cause them to walk through a maze long enough for them to just leave. But yeah, that's the sauna slash spa area that I've been wanting to put in. Gonna get the... Yeah, let's finish out by throwing an electric pallet. Plenty of Orzerk to work with. Let's go ahead and use or pop an electric pallet down and get some electricity going in this place. And this is the small electrical setup. He's already level 3 just from the time it took me to put a berry thing down, a bed, this thing to stop him from doing anything reckless, and that. I do like the fact that one Orzerk can probably give us a battery charge for both of those pretty easily. In the meantime, let's go check out the now lit up area. Extra stamina helps. Oh, that is nice and bright in here. Loving that. Still got the steam. It's not quite the same cozy feel, but I prefer brighter. Lets you avoid slipping more. Nice and bright in here too. Tell me down in the comments whether you think that this place needs some windows up in this floor, because this floor isn't the sauna. It doesn't need to be super hot. Should be fine. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is probably set up somewhere to be the bathroom. Oh, might do that up in that area somewhere. Not sure. Might need multiple around. Could probably set up a few bathrooms in certain places. Set up a bathroom down there. Plenty of building space there for something like that. Got the garden / green area down there that I still need to figure out what to do with. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. If you comment on any of our Palworld videos, you get a pal named after you. It can be one on the team that hasn't already been named, like this little beauty. It can be either something from something of mine, something of the Quakes. It could be one of the raid-based pals. We're gonna have plenty of Orzurk and Frostallion for our next big attempt at the Belanoir Ultra, which we're following a guide, doing 10 Frostallion and 10 Orzurk, and just praying basically. But it should do us good. Just takes a lot of breeding. So yeah, comment, tell us what pal you'd like named after you and what you'd like that pal to be named, if not after yourself. Tell us if you have any ideas for things we can do and add in the mega base. And with that being said, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Swift Lifestyles and W Energy. If you put our coupon code Co-op Comrades down, or when you make a purchase, we'll get a little bit. It'll help support the channel. And you get 20% off from Swift Lifestyles and 10% off from W Energy, I believe. And I'm pretty sure it's W Energy. I really hope it is. The links for those things are in the description, so if I get it wrong, you can check there. Swift Energy has a wonderful prank gift you can give someone. The flavor is called Gamer Girl Bathwater, so if you have a birthday coming up that you really want to bug a sibling with, go ahead and grab some of that for them. It's caffeine powder, you mix it with water. Goes pretty good. Not terribly unhealthy. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.